Hey everyone, this is Eric with Verse Design, and I am bringing you another episode in my Let's Build a House series. And yeah, if you've been following up to date, this is my second series, and this is the third episode. And yeah, I know that you're all probably watching this at different times, but yesterday was March 31st, and I didn't get a video up for you guys. And I said that I was going to really stick to try and get like one episode per day, and I didn't, like the day I made that promise. So I'm bringing you two today. This is going to be episode 3, and episode 2 as well is going to be it's going to be on my channel as well at the same time. So yeah, we're making good on our promise right now to change that awful kitchen and get something a little bit more high end. I realized that with this huge giant like void of a space in the heart of the house, I really had no choice but to do a freestanding kitchen because there was no wall that made sense to put the kitchen on. But this is like an awesome kitchen in the end. It's huge. There's just a ton of bench space. It's just a giant kitchen. And as with a lot of stuff in my Let's Build series, yeah, it's not for certain. I'm probably going to come back and change the tile and stuff. Just like small changes I'm going to come back and do. And yeah, I was originally thinking of making this a 3 bedroom house, but I was just allocating space in a weird way, and I said just forget it. I'm just gonna go with the bachelor vibe that I wanted. I'm gonna make it like a giant 1 bedroom, like luxurious beach house. And yeah, like whatever. I don't care if it has more bathrooms or bedrooms or whatever or not. So yeah, once we go with that attitude, I think it works a lot better. Yeah, this is the kitchen. It ends up huge, as you can tell. It spans like the entire length of that space. And we come in and add a bunch of like hanging pot racks. There's like a hanging pot collection and big overhead cabinets. And it's just the luxurious, like really simple centerpiece that I wanted for the house. And yeah, for the most part, it's gonna stay. Small changes will happen in the kitchen, but yeah, so far I think it's great. I'm really loving how the kitchen turned out. And yeah, we fiddle around with textures for a while, but if you've been watching my channel, one thing you'll know is that we never settle on texture. We just keep changing it. We keep changing colors and stuff and switching it up. So yeah, that'll all probably change. But one thing I am certain about is that it will be a black and white house. And that's something I've been wanting to do, an all black and white house. And I've done it a couple times in like my first couple of videos, but like don't watch those because those are terrible. I am a lot better at editing and I know how to render in HD now. So all of my videos are in HD now. Yay, 2014. So yeah, now we're trying to put in overhead shelves, but on a diagonal, they're just a pain. They're terrible. And we fiddle around for a long time. In person, it felt like I did this for like 2 hours. I just could not get these stupid shelves to align the way, or the cabinets to align the way I wanted. So then we try the Into the Future shelf for more like free floating storage, but nope, not working. And then we try this, just adding them where they will fit without move objects, and then trying to fill them in with move objects. Still not working. So yeah, this is kind of the little trick that I wanted to do with the kitchen, I guess you could call it. I wanted to hide all of the appliances. And yeah, I'm realizing right now that hiding the refrigerator is probably going to be hard. But yeah, we'll come in and do something with that in the next episode. Yeah, I just wanted it when you look at it from the doorway and from the rest of the house, I wanted the kitchen to look really clean, but I wanted it to have like a ton of appliances. So I know that it's overkill and it's probably not even in upscale houses. You don't have a need for it, but there's 2 stoves, 2 dishwashers, and 2 garbage disposals. So it's got this like long bench of appliances in the kitchen, real high tech. And yeah, I think the kitchen so far is the best part of the house. It's probably the part that will need the least amount of editing as I come back in. But yeah, for now, I think it turned out really great. And we are just putting in some placeholder textures. None of the wall textures are for certain yet. The only one I even like is the kitchen one. So yeah, we will probably stick to like a black and white and gray color scheme on the walls. But yeah, they're not for certain now. I just placed it there. And yeah, this is how the living room turns out. I want to extend it through that glass wall and add like living room furniture, not like trashy style, but add like living furniture on the patio and like a nice barbecue and stuff on the front patio. But I think it may stay a little bit minimal and just kind of clean looking because actually there's a surprise at the end of this video. So we might have another place to put the barbecue. And yeah, this is how the living room turns out. It's a little bit small in comparison to the kitchen, but we're going to run with it. I like how it turned out. It's black, white, and gray, and I think it just looks nice. So yeah, we are probably going to stick with that. I like that there's no television. It's kind of like a sitting area more so than, like a den or a gaming area. And there's going to be a spot for that in the house too. But you'll see that at the end of the episode. And we are just getting like small items. This arrangement isn't necessarily for sure either. I'm just dropping stuff in to see how it looks. And yeah, like I said, so far I like it. And that gets knocked out relatively quickly. I'm recoloring that painting, and then I realize I don't want to use that right there. I just don't care for it right there, so I don't. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else we do in this build. I know we come in and edit the front porch a little bit, which is still a work in progress. But yeah, we do that and we do something else. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. The secret. You'll see it at the end of the episode. And yeah, just recoloring things black and white and gray, trying to get a good balance of them because black, white, and gray, they're gonna look fine together, but there's definitely a balance between black and white and gray that I'm trying to achieve that uses white in like a focal way, that uses it as an accent and as a way to divert your eye and not necessarily all white because the outside's very much so white. So I want to like bring in a similar but still, I guess, a little bit different vibe on the inside. I don't know exactly. I don't know. I think it speaks for itself the way that I'm trying to do it. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the flooring in the main area of the house. I kind of liked how it like turned into the kitchen flooring, even though the kitchen is like a tile marble and the rest of the house is wood. It kind of like looks like it blends together, but it's a different texture. And I thought it looked cool, but you be the judge. And here, this is what I'm talking about. We add like overhead cabinets and stuff. I just feel like it makes it look really like completed and really high end. Here we are adding a pots and pans rack. I've never seen that before. I've never seen anyone add a bunch, and I don't know if I like it or not, but I think it looks cool. It looks like something someone would actually have in their house. So yeah, the stoves there for some reason were giving me trouble, so we bring them back in. And yeah, as you could tell, they're lagging my game up really bad, so I just left them there even though there's clipping. I don't know, whatever. And yeah, I'm deciding whether I want to use the all white or the black and white cabinets, and I still haven't decided. So I guess leave in the comments below which of the cabinet style you like, which one you like, because yeah, I can't decide. I think they both look good. So yeah, just leave below which ones you like. And that basically does it for the main living area, at least for this video. I mean, it's not completed, but for the main living area, yeah, we basically have reached where we are at the end of the episode. And actually, at the end of the episode, we tear stuff down a little bit because we need to do a little bit of reconstructing, a little bit of CFE work and stuff. So, yeah, in a moment, we will do all of that. And this is just changing the front porch. I didn't want a door leading off of that green section of the living room where there's the two long windows. I didn't want a door there, but I end up having to. So I end up putting that there, which eliminates the need for me to change the front porch. I don't know. It's just a huge thing. It was a waste of time to even do it, but I included it because it's part of the process. And in my effort to do a real bachelor style house, I think this is the perfect thing to just dedicate a huge portion of the house with great like real estate, great views, and just turn it into an awesome luxurious bathroom. And that's what we're going to do. That's what that part of the house is going to be. And yeah, I think it's going to be great. It has probably the best view in the house. It's the entire ocean. And yeah, you're just going to be able to sit in that relaxing little triangle shaped tub and and enjoy it. And this is kind of just doing the floor plan for the master suite. It's going to be a bathroom, a bedroom, the secret addition, and a wardrobe. So yeah, we end up adjusting the shape of the house on this side too a little bit. I don't love that like pointed part of the house. I'm not sure if you know what I'm talking about. It's on the other side of that balcony, the front of the house by the roses. It's like pointy, and I wanted to square it off on the corner and not make it diagonal, make it like a right angle, but it just doesn't work the way I want it to. So here we come in and edit down, and this is the way we originally had it. And I think it's a much more interesting shape. So yeah, we end up sticking with that, and I think it makes all the difference, really. It gives me a usable space at the end of that. I mean, it used to be a hallway, but at the end of that hallway, it gives me usable space now that I'm going to use as the wardrobe. So yeah, I think it ends up a much more workable space that way. Here, I got the comment a couple of times to add a door onto the balcony. Otherwise, it's not a balcony. It's just like a wannabe balcony. So, yeah, I end up putting the door there so now you can use it from the master. And it's got awesome views too. So, I think that one has a view of the lighthouse, which is nice. And yeah, what exactly are we doing? Oh, sampling the doors. That's right. I come in and put the doors in on the main like the main area of the house, and I was like hesitant to do that because I wanted it to remain symmetrical, and by putting two doors in it's really unnecessary, but it keeps the symmetrical aspect to the that part of the house, and that was kind of important to me. So yeah, I'm glad it ended up working that way, and it adds more light coming into the house, so whatever. So yeah, that's the wardrobe, the space that's going to be used as the wardrobe anyway. I feel like it's pretty generous for the size of the house. Yeah, this is just such an oversized master suite, and it could easily be divided into 3+ bedrooms. You could probably get 3 to 5 decent sized bedrooms out of this house, but it's just not the like style house I want to go for. I already did a family house in my Let's Build series, and yeah, this is going to be just a way more modern, way more bachelor style house. And yeah, a little bit unsure how to do this room. The entire house is on diagonals, and I don't know if you've realized yet, but it is giving me a tough time. So yeah, we're just doing our best to work on the diagonals, and it changes the proportions of things. If you've worked on diagonals before, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't really matter. Like when I'm adding a couch in here or like positioning a bed, it's not terrible, but it does change things. It does make it a little bit harder. And yeah, this is the sectional that goes in the bedroom. It seems really over the top. I like it because the house is over the top. I mean, it's a huge master suite. It's a really dramatic geometric style. So I didn't mind putting this huge sectional in the bedroom, but the shape changes in a moment, and you'll see. Yeah, so here's what I was talking about. It's not a secret so much anymore now that I get to talk about it, but yeah, this is the downstairs that we add. I know I said this was going to be a one-story house and that it was going to be a shorter series than my first Let's Build, but that's a lie. So we add the downstairs area. This is going to be, it's built almost exclusively, well, it was built exclusively for me to add a deck that's way lower than the house out the back. So you can add like a barbecue out the back, but it's going to be like in real life, probably like 20 or 30 feet below the house. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to snake down some stairs down this terrain and add a nice outdoor patio out the back. And yeah, that'll look really cool. And it's already starting to look awesome. This is the shape that we work with. I was open to doing a downstairs if it didn't compromise the integrity of the build. And by saying that, I mean I didn't want the like floating aspect of the house to be eliminated by putting a foundation underneath it. So I wanted you to be able to see it from the ocean and from the street and have it look like it's floating out the back, but still have a downstairs area. I don't know. It was hard to pull off and the shape ends up weird, but it's a totally usable space, and it's some of the only space that's not on a diagonal in the house. So I'm really going to utilize that. I'm going to put another bathroom, another full bathroom, like a den area with a television and stuff, and like a foosball room, skills room type thing downstairs. And yeah, the exit out the back of the house. So that's probably the most dramatic change we make, is adding that extra floor. And in episode 4, we are going to come in and fill in all this space and make it a nice, usable part of the house. Yeah, I don't know if you're excited, but I'm excited. I think it's going to be an awesome addition to the house. It was really missing something, and this is it. I really think the second floor is what it was missing. So once we add the second floor, I just feel a lot better about this build. I have always liked using stairs in a diagonal house because they look diagonal. It's like an optical illusion. The house is really the diagonal part, but the stairs look diagonal. You'll see. It looks cool. So yeah. And anyway, guys, there's about a minute and a half left in the video, so enjoy what is left. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like the video, then physically like it. Click the little thumb. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in and leaving comments and everything. It really makes this whole YouTubing thing, it makes it all worth it when people leave comments and they like what you do. So thank you guys so much. Enjoy what is left in the video, and I will have more up for you shortly.